Hi everybody, well it is the 11th of November 2021 and this morning the new PUBG game went live. PUBG New State. Unfortunately this is just on mobile, on Android and or iOS, but you've got to applaud a new Battle Royale and a new game from PUBG, because this could well be the direction that we'll see PUBG 2 going in. Now, the gameplay you're seeing here is recorded on my mobile phone, which is a Samsung S20 FE, so it's not a top of the range mobile phone. So it's kind of reducing the frame rate and reducing the resolution a bit, because I've got to capture it while I'm actually playing, which is quite a difficult thing to do. And the island I'm playing on is the new island for PUBG New State, which is called Troi, Troi. But there's also Erangel, and I think the other maps are there to download as well. So I'll do another video where we're on Erangel. But it's set in the future. Now, when I first saw some of the information about this game, I was like, oh no, there's drones and some future stuff like electronic buses that are kind of driving around. But actually playing it, it doesn't feel that much different from PUBG Mobile. It feels a little bit like Fallout, actually, when you go to some of these areas and it's kind of run down. Like in this video, I go to like a shopping arcade, and everything looks a little bit, old and stuff. So I thought actually that was quite cool. PUBG New State is actually been created by Krafton, the developers behind PUBG, rather than Tencent, although it feels really, really similar. So I think probably we're going to see these two games running in parallel, PUBG Mobile and PUBG New State, and it'll be interesting to see how people swap between the two, whether PUBG Mobile slowly fades its way out, or what happens with PUBG. Now, first impressions, it seems good. It runs very well on my phone. It's definitely a battle royale. I definitely felt a bit sweaty when I got into the top 10 situation. Now, I don't go on to win. I'm just way too rusty at playing mobile phone games, because one of the things that PUBG do, which I think is to be applauded, is they don't allow you to use things like USB controllers. So you can't plug your Xbox controller in. Well, you can, but there's a chance you might get banned from it, which is a plus in the fact that people are playing on the same playing field as it, in terms of using their thumbs or their fingers on their touchscreens. But it is a disadvantage if you mainly play on controller or mouse and keyboard, and you would rather play the game like that. Because I know I would. I'd rather plug in a controller and play that way. Now, there's a few new things that are in PUBG New State as well that's worth looking at. So look, I've gone over to the website and I'm just going to go through some of these things. If I can see them, where are they? So there's something called the drone store. So as you're running around the map, you can pick up, obviously, you do all your normal PUBG stuff, which is very, very similar. And you've got like auto pickups and you can equip your weapons. I haven't come across any different types of weapons yet. But these drones that you buy with the drone credits that you can pick up as you go around, they can do various things, like you can have a scout drone. You can also customize your weapons, not just in terms of adding grips and things, but that they really start to look quite differently as well, which is interesting. You can also find a green flare gun, which if you fire up into the air, and if you're in squads or duos, a dead team member will then be flown back onto the island via a drone taxi to then join you, which is pretty cool. They won't have any weapons or anything. But one of the other things they've added, which is coming to sort of real PUBG as well, is trunks on vehicles. So one of the things as a squad or a duo you probably do is, as you're going around and picking stuff up, you can put them in storage in the car, which is something we kind of asked for a long time ago when PUBG first came out on console. I remember it was said, wouldn't it be cool to be able to put extra stuff like extra first aid and grenades and things in the boot of a car, just in case you need them. And with the fact that you can bring back killed teammates now, you can have weapons, you could have backpacks, you could have bulletproof vest, all that sort of stuff in there, which is very, very cool. Now, another cool thing that I read about is there's now a recruit system as well. And I thought this is pretty cool. So what you can do is, if you down an enemy, you can go up to them and you can revive them and recruit them into your squad. So you can say, look, okay, so your teammates are dead. Actually, the teammates must still be alive because they haven't just gone straight down. interesting. But anyway, you can say, look, come and join us. Now, you can't have more than 4 players on your squad, but if you're missing a player, you could always do that, and then they could join you. So I think that's pretty interesting thing to do. There's also a new type of bulletproof vest as well that is more resistant to the smaller caliber of bullets rather than the larger, so it's better against 9mm, 5.56 and 45 rather than 7.62 12 gauge and the Magnum bullets. It's called the Dyneema vest armor, which is cool. You've also got these electric trams that sort of wander around the map that you can jump on. And you can roll as well now, which is pretty good. I mentioned the scout drone earlier on that you can send off to have a look round, which sounds pretty good. And there's also now a deployable shield, which you may remember, veterans of PUBG, they had screenshots for deployable shield in the main PUBG game, probably like 2 years ago now. And it never came out. I think it was even in some videos, but we never got it. And there's like a normal type and there's a wide type of shield. So what I will do is and car doors. Yeah, you can use car doors for a shield as well, which is really cool. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the PUBG New State website in the description below the video so you can check it out yourself. Now remember, PUBG New State it's free to download. Just go into the Google Store or the Apple Store, the iOS Store, download it and you can start playing pretty quick. I think it throws you in with quite a few bots to start off with, but there was definitely a real player killed me and went on to win the chicken dinner at the end of this gameplay that you're seeing now. So what I'll do is I'll let this gameplay play out. This is a whole game, and then I spectate. I get to the top 3, I think, and then I spectate the last guy, but I'm not quite sure what happens because he can't find the last person, and I don't know if they just kill him and the game ends. But remember, this is literally just come out, this game, although they had been testing it in other regions for quite a while. It had just come out. There'll be plenty of glitches. There'll be millions of people trying to play it today, so I won't be surprised if the lobbies get a little bit stuck. But, check it out. I will do another video of Erangel as well, so we can have a look to see how that changes, because that could really be, PUBG 2. You may well have seen on Twitter, there was an announcement yesterday from PUBG Corp, or Krafton, saying that they've delayed the release of a big map that was due to come out next year, and that I don't think they're releasing it now because they're working on another big project. So maybe they're getting stuck into PUBG 2, and maybe PUBG 2 will be like this. And to be honest, from what I've played, I wouldn't be too disappointed if it runs smoother and we have a few futuristic things in it, not lots of silly things, but keep the core PUBG gunplay and gameplay, and that might be quite cool. So anyway, PUBG New State, check it out, and if you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more, then press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon. up.